In order to get your advanced RPAS flight certification, you don't just need to pass the advanced exam, you also need to do a flight review, which can be a bit of a pain. Conveniently though, RPAS Wilco has an entire network of flight reviewers that you can access through the website. And I am going to show you how. When you open up RPAS Wilco, you'll be at your dashboard. On the left is a list of menus that you can select. Go down and select the flight review category. Under that will be an option to book your flight review and a booking list. The booking list shows you all of your upcoming flight reviews. And above that is an option that says Booking Flight Review. You're going to want to click on that. In order to book a flight review, you need to input your pilot and RPAS information. Let's start with the pilot information. Click Add Pilot. If you already have pilots registered in RPAS Wilco, they will show up here. I don't, however. So there's a button in the top right corner that says Add. And if you click that, it'll let you add a new pilot or other crew member. But for today, the pilot is the only one that matters. You need to input your first name, last name, and your pilot certificate number. You can also actually upload a PDF of your license if necessary. And you have an option to choose between the basic and advanced license, and you're going to want to choose the basic license because there's no reason to book a flight review if you have the advanced license already. You also need to fill out your phone number and your email in case you need to be contacted about anything related to any of the drone missions that you've done using RPAS Wilco. When you click Save, it'll ask you to verify to make sure that the certificate number is correct. If you put in the wrong certificate number, all the information about your scheduled flights and your previous flights will be gone. Now on to the next step. We need to add our drone information. Go back and click on the Booking Flight Review button on the left like we did before. We'll be brought back to the same page as before, except in the pilot box, the button to add a pilot will be gone, and the outline of the box will be a turquoise color. This indicates that we've successfully entered the pilot information. If for whatever reason you don't already have an RPAS, you can click the button at the top of the screen to contact us, and we'll set you up with one. The next step, adding the RPAS information, is basically the same as adding our pilot information. Click the manufacturer drop-down box at the top to show a list of drone manufacturers. Select the manufacturer of the drone that you have. For me, it's DJI. Below that is another drop-down labeled model. It's the same deal. Click it and it'll show you a list of all of the models that manufacturer sells. Select the one that you have. After that, you have to type in a nickname for your RPAS so it's easily identifiable, and you have to put in the registration number and the serial number of your drone. Just like the pilot, you can also upload a certificate for the drone's registration if necessary. And don't forget to input the color of your drone. Once again, returning to the Booking Flight Review button, you will be brought back to that same screen once more. Now that you've entered your pilot information and your drone information, you can click the Book Flight Review button. The first step is we need to choose a flight reviewer to do the flight review. We will be brought to a map with pins for all of the flight reviewers in our system. And on the right is a list of all the flight reviewers in our system. You can select a flight review by either clicking on the pin or clicking an option in the list. Once you select a flight reviewer, you will be brought to their location. Click Next in the bottom right corner to continue on to step 2. Here we will be brought to a calendar that shows all of the flight reviewers' open booking slots. As you can see, there's an open spot at 2 p.m. for tomorrow. That works for me, so I'm going to click it and scroll down. Now make sure that when you're scrolling down the web page instead of just the calendar. You should know that you can reschedule without cost 48 hours before the session, but the reviewer can cancel up to 3 hours before the session in case problems arise, such as unsafe weather conditions. And then click the next button to continue on to step 3. Step 3 is payment. At the top is a list of all of your information gathered from your RPAS Wilco profile. If any of the information is incorrect or some of the boxes are blank, you can click the Edit Profile button in order to edit the field. In the bottom left is where your credit card will be. If you're already paying for an RPAS Wilco subscription or otherwise have a card on file already, it will show up here. I'm going to input my 100% real credit card in here, so please don't steal from me. Once you're done, click Update Card to add it. And in the bottom right is the details of your order, including the total. Step 4 is where you read the terms and conditions and you agree to what is required for the flight review. In the bottom left, you'll see 2 checkboxes, one to agree to the terms and conditions, and one that confirms that you've passed the small advanced exam. Now, it's important that you've passed the small advanced exam and not the basic exam. If you did not take the exam that has 50 questions and requires an 80% to pass, then you cannot do a flight review. Once you're done, click the submit button in the bottom right corner and you will have booked a flight review. And once again, if you go to your booking list, you will be shown a list of all of your booked flight reviews. And now you've booked your flight review with RPAS Wilco. Once you complete your flight review, you will receive a free year of RPAS Wilco Pro membership. Good luck!